What's going on, people? It's your boy Tony Guns, Tony G. I want to welcome y'all back to the Black Ops Band Dog TV channel. I want to talk to y'all today about something that's, a little important to me because I'm a hothead. I'm sort of a hothead at times, or at least I was for a large portion of my life. And I'm still working on it, and I ain't want to make it seem as if I got it figured out. If people that know me, family members and things of that nature, they know that I'm cool as a summer breeze. I'm cool as a summer breeze or a winter breeze. I'm cool as a fan in the wintertime. Easy like Sunday morning. But I got an attitude. I got an attitude, and I know that. Once you know that about yourself, you figure out ways to better yourself with regard to those emotional factors. So that's what I want to talk about. Today's order of business is going to be emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. What is emotional intelligence, really? I mean, for the most part, it sounds like it's self-explanatory. You're just smart in regard to your emotions and how you handle them and things of that nature. That sounds good, and that's easy to pretty much pick up on it. But a lot of people don't really know what emotional intelligence is, or a lot of people don't really have emotional intelligence. So before we dig a lot into it, I want to, and this won't be short because it's going to be segments that I'm going to give you with regard to this. This isn't going to be just one and done. It's going to be things that I'm constantly coming to y'all because, and the reason that I'm constantly coming to y'all with it, is because it's something I need to work on. It's a book that I'm reading. As a matter of fact, it's one of the books up here, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. Emotional Intelligence 2.0. Authors is Travis. The author of Emotional Intelligence 2.0 is Travis Bradbury and Gene Greaves. The authors of Emotional Intelligence 2.0. But that's something I'm working on. I also want to challenge my viewers to work on it themselves, because especially men. Fellas, this is the biggest thing, especially men. In our communities, we're killing ourselves. We are literally killing ourselves on a regular basis. One is because there's no big dogs in our community to truly, those alphas, those true alphas, to truly set the tone, set the standard of what it should be. We're missing those. It's like the blind leading the blind in the inner cities. Things like that. That's why a young boy constantly killing each other. We hear about it too often. About murders and deaths, unnecessary and unwanted, seemingly unwanted. But of course, we know it's more to it. They ain't just out here killing for no reason. It's reasons behind it. People either don't want you to take something from them, whether it's their corners, their blocks, their work, whatever the case may be. But we got to find a way to move outside of that. Can't continue this same cycle of vicious killings of one another. Black men, we need to chill. We need to find something better to do with ourselves. And it start with emotional intelligence. It start with emotional intelligence. So with that being said, let me just define emotional intelligence for those of y'all that may not know. Emotional intelligence is most often defined as the ability to perceive, use, and understand and/or handle emotions. Emotional intelligence is most often defined as the ability to perceive, use, understand, and handle emotions. Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it sounds like. It's the ability to perceive and understand and handle emotions. Handle yourself. It starts with self. I feel like a lot of our men today have women emotions. They over emotional as opposed to rational. And that's not a shot at my women. That's not a shot at y'all by any stretch of the imagination. I promise it's not. But the fact of the matter is, women are emotional. Women are emotional. They're more in tune with their emotions more often. They're more in tune with their emotions than guys generally are. But more and more guys are coming overly emotional because they don't really have men to help them channel that anger or show them how to displace or where to place that anger. It's a time and place for everything. You got to know when to put your anger and where to put your anger. And that's what emotional intelligence often help you with. You understand? Once you get to know who you are. Daniel Goleman is a psychologist. He says 5 elements to emotional intelligence. One is self-awareness. The other is self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and then social awareness, or social skills, or social awareness. Those are the 5 elements to emotional intelligence and understanding that. Self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social awareness. You have to be socially aware of the things that's going on around you, how you react to the things that's going on around you, certain triggers that you may have, knowing when and where to deal with those things, if it's possible, or if you need to deal with them at all. It's having that mind state. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've said this often, that it's not too many people that really gets to me or make me mad. Listen, I said I'm a high head. I grew up my entire life fighting. I'm talking fighting. That's when we were younger, me and my group, man, the people that we used to go to parties. I don't want to say just to fight, but at the end of the day, that's what we did. We was dumb and young, adolescents. You know, aggression was our motivation. Aggression was our forte. Everywhere we went, that's what we did. We knew the ladies loved us, the girls loved us because they knew we was the tough guys. We would go to the party, and I'm talking about at the end of it, especially the music we was listening to. Back then, we was listening to what? 3 6 Mafia. Oh man, certain song come on, had us losing our minds. Tear the club up, thugs. The problem is that grew with me as well. You know, it's a saying that when I was younger, when I was a boy, I thought like a boy. I act and react like a boy. When I became a man, I put up those childish ways. That's the truth for me, to a certain degree. It took me a long portion of time because I was still that same person as an adult. I'm talking about way into my 20s, my late 20s, early 30s. Still that same person. I can be out at a bar, you know, and at this time, I always could fight. I could always do that. I come from a fighting family. I come from that. But then, over the years, I've acquired skills, you know, everything from boxing, wrestling, you know, like even younger, I did taekwondo, things of that nature. I've done a few things. Bottom line, I've done a few things, quite a few things, and continue to this day to do them. You know, Thai boxing, I continue to do them to this day just to stay sharp. But the thing is, the more and more I got into it, I realized I always knew I could fight, but the more and more you get into it, oftentimes, the more and more you get into it, you realize like how dangerous you really are. And then you realize there's no need. Because when you're younger, you're trying to prove something. That's what I found. I was trying to prove I'm the baddest. Huh? I'm the baddest in here. I wish a mother ever would. Huh? I wish somebody would say something to look at me wrong. They're gonna catch their issue today. That was my mentality. If you stir at me too far, if we make eye contact, I come in and we make eye contact, you better put your head down or look the other way or something. Because if not, then I want to know what's up. What's that anger about? I want to check your temperature then. What's up? What you trying to do? I might even come over to you, say it in your ear, like, well, it might not necessarily your ear, but get a little closer to you and ask you, what's up, you alright? Huh? What, you know me? Whatever the case may be. Again, young and dumb, but I'm saying young and dumb. This happened well into my early 30s. And I'm only 37. So I'm still in my early 30s. You understand what I'm saying? Late 20s, early 30s. So I'm just figuring this out. Really. I'm a high head. But I'm working on it. Self-awareness. I'm working on it. Self-awareness is the key. I would literally be in the clubs and have that problem. Be in the bar and have that problem. Now I realize I don't have to. I no longer have to prove anything. I'm not trying to earn stripes. I don't even have stripes. I'm not a tiger. If anything, I'm a lion with a mane. A lady asked me why I had a beard. I told her the same reason a lion has the mane. Highly distinctive and seldom forgotten. It gives a dominant and powerful appearance. Both dominance and power reflects and begets leadership. I have to be a leader. I had a family to feed, people to take care of. So emotional intelligence is of great and grave importance to me. I have to keep my mind clear in order to make sure I make it home. I got to make it home to my family. And I'm not the type that think that I'm going to lose. I ain't going to sit here and lie to y'all. I think I'm one of the baddest men. Now, that don't mean that I'm foolish and I don't think that something can happen to me. I don't want y'all to feel like I don't think that something can happen to me, that I can lose. I don't really have no losses. Not when it comes to fighting. I don't really have. I've never taken a loss. I'm not sitting on here lying or capping or none of that. I've never taken a loss, so I don't know what it's like with that regard to feel that loss of fight. Now I done took some bruises and some lumps. Don't get that misconstrued. But I always came out on top. I pride myself on it, but in the same sense, let me backtrack and let y'all know that one thing has nothing to do with the other. Emotional intelligence is the fight that I'm fighting right now, and I up until this point, I've been